Yes, 100%. That's always the goal, isn't it? To try and work out what the characters, why is the character there in that position? What do they want? Do they achieve what they want? Do they get their objective? I will say though that certain combinations of actors in certain scenes will change that dynamic, depending on who's doing the scene with each other. Me doing a bus driver scene with Lemur as the prostitute, I'm never going to get that kiss at the end because of his size, because he would clearly smack me around the room. So there's a sense of trying to get maybe a disbelief with the audience that I could possibly manhandle him on the bed. Does he allow me to push him on the bed and thinks it's still a game? Whether when they say if it's Lemur as the bus driver and Lauren as the prostitute, he could potentially rip her to shreds. So that fear and that objective that he wants that kiss is very clear. Flip it to maybe me as the student and say Amanda as the cleaner or Liam as the cleaner. That scene becomes very racially powerful because you've got a white upper middle class guy saying, like, there's a line, rape and pillage me, and that becomes incredibly loaded because of our connotations with that. Flip it, and then the whole, or it becomes about that same sex thing. It becomes a very different scene. So every scene in this play either sometimes will become very funny, depending on the actors involved, or become very emotionally charged. So the version that you saw, and you said certain scenes had it, certain scenes didn't. We're always constantly as actors trying to figure out how to get the most out of the scene, but it all depends on dynamic, and I guess that's the hit and miss in this production. Sometimes some reviewers have loved it, some people have hated it, or not hated it, but like disliked it, is because maybe sometimes certain combinations doesn't get the full emotional impact from a scene. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm.